Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And already we're underway here.
And he's managed to get free. Can he get on the end of this?
He can run onto that. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
That's an excellent interception. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge impact on this team.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Gravenberch.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
And they're quick to get it back. Gravenberch. And they're on him in a flash. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Mbappe. And it's Gravenberch. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Mbappe. And he's gone backward here. Shot, surely! Knocks it out wide. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's a lovely, neat pass. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to break at pace. Gravenberch tries to play it through. He is through here. Rui Costa going face-to-face with his great rival. Pinged towards the front line.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Rui Costa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. Nedved. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bergomi. And that's put paid to a promising move. Picked out brilliantly. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, that's a key interception. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's being shifted off it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Good ball, good take. Vieira. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, sweet feet. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's run loose here. Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And there's the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. We're already back up and running after half-time.
Paris Saint-Germain really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lahm. Now, can they get him away? Big chance! Marvellous goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Paris Saint-Germain have broken through. It's 1-0.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Cruyff. And it's Lahm. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a sharp pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Gravenberch. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's picked it up out wide. Well, that looks a decent ball. Incoming delivery. He gets big. He's got a goal. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
We have
7,
got changes here from
Cristiano
both sides, in fact.
Ronaldo. Le numéro
Things
26,
starting to look very
à leur
comfortable.
place,
Yeah, and you have to
Le
say
numéro
that the
22,
contrast of moods
le
are
numéro
very
5,
visible now. They
changement.
really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Paris Saint-Germain perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Kaká. They want to be quick to recover this.
Now there's a fine chance!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Great vision. Great ball if he can get there. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting.
And they are pulling clear here.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Kubo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Knocks it into space. There shoots!
And yes, it's there!
The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Big header! Oh, the ball's... Oh, what has happened here? This time, surely! Oh, there's a probing ball.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the
temps
case.
additionnel, 3 minutes.
And it's claimed by the keeper. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
And here's the chance to counter.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Now that's well seen too.
Lahm.
Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. Nicely weighted ball. Chance for a shot!
It's right, and the keeper couldn't hold it.
And that may well be that. That is that. Paris Saint-Germain can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here.